Funny gaming.
Alright, and we are back. Sitting under the tree with DayZ for Dummies, which in the last episode I think I was the dummy since I lost a lot of blood in the middle of the forest from a military zombie because the game glitched and wouldn't let me reload the hatchet, which, you know, you have to reload it like a gun when you first get it, otherwise you won't have any way to attack with it. But we're on our way to one of my favorite towns, Zelenogorsk. We got a little sidetracked in the last episode because we were trying to find our way there and ended up getting turned around. So this time, hopefully, we'll find our way. Yeah, that's got to be... That has got to be Pavlovo. Don't want to get too close. There are probably lots of infected around there. And that little town has only like maybe 3 different buildings to loot, and they're all, you know, small buildings. I think one of them is even a doghouse outside of a building that you can't actually loot because one issue right now is the doghouses do have spawn points like next to them, but for some reason the game spawns the items in mid-air and you can't actually grab them. I don't know if anybody has put in a bug report for that, but I usually see a highlighted spot on the DayZ map.info, and if it's a doghouse, I disregard it because you can't get those yet. Alright, I think now we might actually be heading the right direction. Should be just on the other side of this forest range, another deer stand. Hopefully I'm going the right way this time. Is that a barn? No, it's just a house. But... oh, okay. I know exactly where I am now. Yep, I'm very close to the deer stand. It should be right over there against those trees, if I'm not mistaken. Is that little house is right on the northern edge of Pavlovo. There's actually a road right next to it that heads straight into the main section of Zelenogorsk. Unfortunately, you can't loot that building. And we really need to get to this town soon, because I'm getting low. I mean, you notice my water meter and my food meter are both turning very red about now. If I wait a little too much longer, they'll be dark red, and then they'll start flashing. And that's when you really need to eat and drink. Looks like I'm heading a little more east than I thought, so I actually need to head over here. There's a couple of outshoots from the forest over here that I need to get past before I'll see the last deer stand. Yeah, this would be so much easier with a compass. but unfortunately we haven't found one yet. You can usually find them very easily in supermarkets, in the bigger towns, like where the pub/hotels are. You know, apartment buildings, in those like schoolhouse-looking places. There it is. Okay. All right, we are almost there, and not a minute to spare either. So, let's see. Is there any military zombies? Don't see any yet, but that doesn't mean they're there. They could be seconds away from spawning, because sometimes they won't actually spawn until you're somewhere nearby. Just depends on if anyone's been there recently or not. Okay, let's get a look. No, this deer stand might be empty. Yeah, it's always kind of freaky because you never know if you get to a place where there's no zombies around, but it's a lootable area. Did somebody else loot it already? Are they still there? Whoa. Is there a zombie up there? That scared the hell out of me. Oh, see, they just spawned. There's one out in the field now. Oh, look at here. What we got? Oh, nice. Okay, this is an M1014 shotgun. It's like a combat shotgun. Like a military shotgun. I'm going to go ahead and add that to my tool belt. There is another bandage. I'll go ahead and grab that. And I will take that shotgun. At least I thought I was. Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. A little bit of lag there. Unfortunately, this isn't my favorite shotgun in the game. I mean, I guess technically the Winchester is my favorite shotgun, but there is a I think it's a Remington that is a fairly it's a pretty powerful shotgun. The best part about it though is not only does it have a flashlight on it, but you find ammo for it pretty much all the time. Okay, so now we are going to head through the woods over here, and we should be about to the place where we need to be. It's pretty much a straight shot from here to one of my favorite spots in the game. So I'm just gonna go for it. Luckily, I do have drinks. I have one full canteen, so running might tire me out quickly and make that canteen go red or start flashing a lot faster. But I have something I can use to fill it. I mean, you know, I can drink and then I can refill my canteens. So that's not a big deal. Alright. Looks like we are here. Now we'll start to sneak a little bit because this is basically on the west side of Zelenogorsk, which is actually out pretty far from the main city, which is one reason why I love it so much. And it has a long storage type building. There is a long farmhouse type building, and then there's a couple of sheds outside of the building. I have, you know, gotten killed or whatever, respawned, and came straight up here to suit up with food and, you know, drinks, crossbow, shotgun, you know, all the stuff that you might end up getting yourself killed trying to find near the coast. And we made it here without a compass. I mean, we had a little bit of trouble, but made it. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and get out my shotgun so I can loot while I'm crawling. While I'm prone. Alright. Yeah, progress. That's the name of the game. Yeah, this type of building right here is one of my favorite types of buildings in the game right now. Because, one, it's huge. It has several different loot spots, even though, you see, like right now, no loot. Doesn't look like there's any loot down there either. It may be because I'm the first one to get here. Just gotta give it some time to spawn. So, basically, I'm here. Oh, that's interesting. On this server, when you kill someone or when somebody kills someone, it says how they died and says whether it's friendly fire or not. That's kind of cool. Okay. Does that make a lot more noise? Okay. Looks like there might actually be a zombie inside this building. Oh, you know what? That's the wrong side. I hear a zombie. Oh, I see one on the other side over there. There might be one in here. Switch to first person. Make sure I can get good aim on these guys. Don't want to end up getting practically slaughtered again. Yeah. Okay, this is weird. What is this? Oh, I may have entered this this barn on a different side than I'm used to. Because there's basically, it's long. I think there's a loot spot over there in the corner. But typically there's a loot spot there, I think over there, and then there's a room on the side over here that has a few loot spots in it. So we're going to go ahead and take these soda cans, move them to a different spot. Oh, and that's one thing I didn't touch on in the second episode after we respawned. When you are looting, you don't necessarily have to use the arrows to move it over into your inventory. If you want to put it in your bag or put it in your inventory, whatever, you can just double-click the item, and that will move it over. There's some wood. Be great to build a fire if I still had those matches. I'll grab them though. What's that over there? Anything? Can't really tell. Looks... Oh, might not be anything actually. Yep, it's just light. Okay. Oh, there's the notification. See how my water jug there is, my canteen's flashing now? That means I need to drink immediately, as soon as I can. If I don't, after a while of it flashing, you'll start losing blood every second. those. Well, that's interesting. I wonder if he fixed the problem with when you pick up a primary weapon. Apparently it doesn't, you don't drop the ammo for a different type of weapon when you do it. That's a good thing. Alright, so this one's cleared out. The other building is over there, so I think we will not run. I think we'll go ahead and check that one to see if anything spawned in it yet. There's another spot out there that spawns stuff. Just gotta make sure none of them are looking in my direction, so I'm not making all that much noise, so that's good. That spot right there is not a lootable area, it's just another little... Oh, let's get down. It's another little offshoot building, but or a little section of the barn, but it's not connected to the barn, so like it doesn't have another door that goes into the main section. So it's maybe a good place to run through to you know, confuse zombies or confuse other players. Back in here. Nothing so far. Okay, so there is one more little spot that's nearby that is, I believe, basically just another little stand that you can loot. I think if I run over there and check that, because it's kind of out in the field, it's like way out in the distance there. I'm thinking maybe if I do that and come back, you know, loot will have respawned by then. Just need to watch myself. Sure I don't just walk straight into these zombies over here, because there's like, what, 4 of them? Do a barrel roll. Wonder if I have slugs or birdshot. Slugs, okay. I think 8. I think I have 8. Yep. I believe this gun is a one-shot on zombies, just like the 1911. Let's see if there's another guy on the field. Alright, I think I'm far enough away where I can at least crouch move. The spot that I am referring to is right over here. Might be able to see it in the distance, just slightly. I don't think those guys can see me. I do believe that there is a zombie that can spawn nearby it, but that's okay. There it is. At least I think that's the building I'm thinking of. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's just one of those sheds with the little outcropped roof thing. Just like is outside the barn over there. Oh, there's a few zombies over there. The good thing is, if you are running low on food and you do have ammo, and you're kind of out, you know, just out where basically no one's close enough to see you or hear you, and you're outside of a town, so it's not like you're gonna attract the whole town worth of zombies. It might be in your best interest to take out the zombies and search them, because they can drop food, they can drop cans of soda, different things like that. Bandages sometimes, even. You never really know. The only trouble is you don't have just the zombies to worry about attracting. You also run the risk of attracting other players, and that's not good. Because they might be bandits. Okay, so just a bunch of empty soda cans, but we know what to do with those. Just gonna back up right over here and make a nice little pile. And you know, typically nobody's gonna come all the way out. I mean, there's very few bandits that are gonna come all the way out here in the edge of, you know, Zeleno, the far edge of Zeleno, just to check and see if a shed has spawned something. It's typically not gonna happen. So generally safe spot to loot. And see, we didn't even have to worry about those zombies because they are kind of out in the field. So now that we looted that place, or at least moved some stuff around, we're going to go ahead and head back and see if anything respawned. I mean, we've only been gone for, what, just like maybe 2-3 minutes, if that. Oh, now see, look at that. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about. If only I still had those matches. And this is another thing he implemented. I'm glad to see that it's actually working. The animals actually move now. Hey, guy. I don't really want to use my gun on you, but... Sorry, dude. This is basically how you hunt. Find an animal, you take him down via either a melee weapon, or... I probably should have used my hatchet on him instead, but... and then if you have a knife, you can skin them, and then they drop raw meat. You can't eat the meat by itself, but you can cook it. If you find a barrel in a town that you can light, those you can light without matches. Otherwise, you have to use matches and build a campfire. Let's see here. Just want to see. Okay, I only got 2 shots left on this before I have to reload. So now, if I could actually find a pack of matches, or if I could find a barrel to light on fire and cook that meat, that could give me back... Oh, like 2,400 blood. That'd put me up over 9,000 again. Blood would be over 9,000! Sorry, had to do it. Oh! I was running too much. And you're down. Did that attract any more? Yeah, see, I wasn't paying close enough attention. Oh, and he had some pellets on him. Nice. Now, if I get 3 more sets of those pellets, I can turn them into 8-round pellets that I can convert to use with this shotgun. Am I bleeding? Oh, good. He hit me, but he didn't make me bleed. Luckily. only have one shot left. I think I'm going to go ahead and switch back to my shotty. Okay. Yeah, I might have to rewatch the video to see how close that guy was, but I was running, and that gives you a lot of bars of visibility. So I possibly could have been making a lot of noise too. I'm not 100% sure. You know, see, as soon as I got off the tall grass and got onto this surface, I started making noise, plus my visibility went up. So you always got to pay close attention to what type of surface you're on, just to make sure. Oh, and look at what we have here. Lee Enfield. Junkie gun. I don't want that gun, but I will pick it up. Just so I can move it. And see, all we did was we left for just a second. Came back, and now all this stuff has spawned more loot. I'm going to go to my gear, or my loot spot here. Drop the Enfield and all its mags, and then I'll go over here and loot this hatchet. Actually, I already have a hatchet. I don't know if it's going to let me, but let's see if I can drop my other hatchet in here. Well, at least the server is working properly now. That's nice, because it's doing stuff as soon as I want it to do it. It's you know, let me do it. And that just picked up the hatchet immediately. That's how it's supposed to work, but you can tell when a server is kind of having some lag issues or, you know, whatnot because of that. Okay, let's go ahead and, okay, I picked it up straight to my thing there, and let's go ahead and grab that again. And I have to actually pick back up the AK rounds that it dropped with it. I don't know why it only dropped one AK round, though. That's kind of odd. Let's see what we got here. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, okay. What do we got? Makarov mag and road flare. As all my fans know, I hate road flares. So I'm going to drop those. As well as the Makarov mag. Then give me my bandage back. I don't know. I swear there is a loot spawn point over there, but I might be wrong. It might be a different type of barn. Jeez. Jackpot. This spawned a bunch of stuff while we were gone. 1866 slugs, that's for the Winchester, which I would take over this one if I could find one. Lee Enfield mags, 1911 mags, which we need. I think I'm going to go ahead and drop some of my bandages over here. Actually, let me see what's in my backpack. Go ahead and grab. Okay, I got a bolt. Let's close the bag, close that. What I'll do is I will move some of these bandages into my backpack. That way I have more room to pick up, you know, miscellaneous clips, even if I'm just trying to move them. And, oh wait, did I pick up? No. Okay. And then I will come back over here. I'm going to go ahead and stick the 1866 slugs in here. Pick up the Makarov mag, 1911 mag. The Enfield mag I have room for in that. And I have room for another bandage. I have my rifle out, so I can loot while I'm prone on the ground. Got a hopper, nice little hopper out there. I notice there is yet another hatchet over there, so I'll stick that there. Drop the infield mags. Might go ahead and drop the AK rounds. I need I believe six slots. Drop the 2-round pellets. I need, you know, a bunch of those before I can combine them anyway. And I'll drop the empty whiskey bottle. Hey, Infected. Good thing you were looking that way. I don't want you to see me. I'll go back over here. I kind of watch out. Shift crawl over here because I don't know the route that guy's taking out there. He could be walking directly around this building, so you never know. Go ahead and take the hatchet. And if I have enough space, I will take the jerry can as well. Nice. Had enough space. Oh, I reloaded. Oh, wrong button. I wanted to do this. Yeah, you definitely want to be very careful when you crawl, when you go prone and crawl through doorways, because some types of doorways will glitch and break your legs, and you know, in some cases kill you on accident. Oh, I guess there are only 3 slots for the jerry cans. I was thinking there were 6. It must be the engine parts or the fuel tank parts that take up 6. Oh, and the wheel takes up 6 as well. We'll get into that once we find a car that we can repair. Let's go ahead and take those back. And the where'd he go? Empty whiskey bottle. Alright, the other barn is over there. Definitely one nearby. I'm trying to remember. I think it's towards the front here that the that other lootable little shed is at. It's getting more and more apparent that I need food. Oh, and it looks like this is going to be the end of the episode. So we'll just hang out here, and hopefully in the next episode we can actually get some food to spawn. Maybe get a good meal in, and then we'll head into the town to see if we can find a backpack. See you next time on DayZ for Dummies.
Hey, funny gaming.